Hello! Today I'm experimenting with a new recipe. It's called Italian jelly. It's a layered jelly with cheese. I think it would do nicely for luncheon entrée. For this recipe you will need Gruyere cheese, aspic jelly, salad, parsley, and aspic to decorate. This is a curious recipe. I had it from Mr Vert, whose family worked for the Lascelles family up at Harewood in Yorkshire. Apparently the chef, Monsieur le Comte, prepares it for the Earl himself. I've seen a lot of savoury jellies, or aspics as they're now known, but rarely one with cheese. I think I will serve it with salad, as Mr Dubois in his cookery book often has salad set in jelly. I'm now going to cut my cheese. I'm using Gruyere cheese, which is a Swiss cheese made from cow's milk. It's a very popular table cheese. It is a bit more expensive than cheddar or Cheshire, but rather less than Stilton. I usually use it in ramekins or in dishes where it's melted, but today I'm using it raw. You can, I think, cut any shapes, but simple circles and triangles will suffice. I am used to Italian jelly recipes being sweet. Usually they are a layer of jelly of one colour and flavour, and then a layer of blancmange, followed by another layer of jelly of a different colour or flavour. I don't know what makes this Italian. Perhaps it is because Monsieur le Comte says it is. Annie Chase has crushed me some ice, which I'm going to cover with a cloth to stop any aspic getting in, and then settle my mould in it. You could use any mould, but I'm using a ring mould as I think it's a good plain mould and will stop it from collapsing. If it works, then next time I'll use a more fancy mould. I always say to the girls that you should get the basics right first before moving on to something more complicated. Now I'm going to put in a layer of aspic and then let that set. Once it's set, I'll put in a layer of cheese. When I was a scullery maid, we used to make aspic using calves' feet jelly. I think packet gelatine had been invented, but it wasn't very good. When I first came across it about 15 years ago, I thought it might be a good idea for the kitchen. It'll save time and effort. But it was rather piggy smelling. It's much improved since then, and if you work in a middle-class family, it might be a good idea to use to save time. You can buy jelly in bottles. I have tried some of them, and I would recommend using the port or punch varieties rather than the cherry or orange. But you should taste it for yourself and make your own judgment. We do use gelatin for creams and sweet jellies. But really, for a savoury or an aspic, I recommend making your own. Of course, you do have to clarify it. A good clear jelly is a sign of a good cook. There now, it's set enough for me to put in my cheese. And I'm now going to put in another layer of aspic. And I will continue in this way until the mould is full. And that is my final layer. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator to set. I had Annie and the odd boy put new ice in this morning in preparation. I intend to serve this dish as a first course for luncheon, as an entrée, and so we'll garnish it simply with chopped aspic and parsley and serve it with salad. Oh, good. It's turned out well. Although with jellies you can always remould them. And there we go, an Italian jelly for a winter luncheon.